They have these terrible laws left over from when Russia was in control, and you cannot even do research with Schedule I drugs.
Wow.
Not with psilocybin, not with MDMA. You can't even do research. But over the last couple of years, there's been a lot of efforts by their military, by other people to change that because they're aware that they have so much enormous trauma. So a couple months ago, the Ukrainian government put out draft legislation to change the law. And so the training that we did was for 55 psychiatrists and therapists from throughout Ukraine. We did it in the western part of Ukraine, Lviv, which is not really a dangerous area. But even while we were there were multiple air raid sirens. But then they look at their phone and they see the area that the air raid sirens are supposedly about, and they could be like 100 miles square, something like that. So nobody seemed to care. Nobody moved to shelters, and we just ignored these air raid sirens and heard nothing. But it was so emotionally moving because we went to the cemetery in Lviv, and they have these in cities all over Ukraine. And they have something that I've never seen before, is that they have just enormous numbers of graves. Terrible. They've lost about 250,000 people. But the graves all have flags for Ukraine, but they have the pictures of the person that's dead. That's the person that's buried there. And I've never seen that anywhere else. It has even more of an emotional impact because you're actually not just thinking all these people are dead, but you're seeing their pictures. And most of them are younger and, tragically interrupted their lives, a fair number of women. And they put them in the center of the cities. They're having to build new grave sites all over. And this was next to a really large old historic cemetery.